Hi, how are you? I am JadeFox Unfiltered, and welcome back, JDX. Child. All I can say is a bunch of I told you so's. It's like a lot of stuff that I said last year is ringing true today. A lot of things. So, for some of you who may not have known, there's trouble in Gutterfly Land, and it's due to Paris doing the same shit that Paris has always done. Okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all the real reason. Like, y'all bear with me. Like, towards the middle of the video, whenever I get on that part, hear me out. The actual real reason as to why he keeps abandoning them, and he, you know, does what he does to them. I'm gonna break it down. But, you know, he wasn't consistent, and he promised so much stuff, so much audio, and, you know, he never delivered, which he never delivers. Like, he's always done that. I mean, there's so much that they were supposed to have that they weren't even promised last month. Like, he went on live one time, just out the blue, screaming, saying, Keisha, why did you do this to me? Why? You're crazy. Why did you do this to me? And, you know, never to this day said what it was that was actually done to him. Like, he doesn't say anything. And they only would have gotten the tape of him and Keisha talking if it weren't for, you know, Meek Mild D and stuff like that. It's weird. So anyway, so, you know, he's had several reasons as to why. And here's one of them.
There were several accounts of mine that were hacked. Not all of them were gotten into, but they were trying to. Certain stuff happened to certain accounts. I got locked out of certain accounts. I had to get back signed in. And I've been getting threatening messages. I started getting threatening messages before it even happened. But literally, there's some girl, I don't know if you guys have seen her, but she's some ugly girl. And she runs some basic ass hair company. And she keeps hitting me up. I don't know this girl's name because I keep blocking her, but the next time she hits me up, I'm gonna save it. She, like, if y'all have seen her, like, comment or anything, y'all probably seen her. She's a dark skinned girl, but she's ugly. Like, she's ugly as.
Oh, okay. So, you know, ugly, dark skin, and all this other stuff. You know, somebody hacked them. You know. And so then, I have to close that sunroof. So then, it's like, he also said this.
Who is the girl harassing you? I don't know her. Okay, hold on, wait. I think I might have screenshot a message from her on Instagram before I deleted it, because sometimes I do. I really hope I did. But she literally keeps messaging me, like, from new accounts. She's so weird. I'm pretty sure y'all have had to see her somewhere. She's ugly.
Okay. All right. So basically, you know, you just said you don't know her, but yet you know how she looks. You know that she owns a hair company. And you basically know everything about this person but their name. And so you have diehard Gutterflies that have never seen. It's like, I know y'all seen them. You even know what they look like. So, you know, if somebody owns a business, you could go and look up their business license, or, you know, this person probably would have gotten like some type of PPP loan. You could have typed that in to see if that was a thing. How would you be a computer nerd, computer geek, gamer type, and somebody been stalking you this bad and been doing all this other stuff to you, and you are the king of receipts? Like, every phone call that you have, you tape it. You tape it for filth. Like, you got nothing but receipts, but you wouldn't keep receipts of somebody sending you stuff constantly saying, oh, I hope this happens to you. I hope you do this, and blah, blah, blah. And then won't say why the person is doing it, but it's a hair company. But, I mean, now wouldn't have been the time for you to get hacked. It would have been like before you got kicked off of YouTube, if it would have been like one of us or just anybody, because why hack you now? You don't even have your YouTube page. These hair companies and all these other people, they know you as a YouTuber. And then with the hair companies that you deal with, the majority of them, well, they are, I think all, like 100% of them, they're Asian. They're Asian. So these Asian people ain't gonna be sitting there hacking you because you done did something crazy. So, and the black ones, they usually, like Sheena's Hair Emporium, all the other stuff, they usually get more higher end people to do promo, or you didn't even say if it was for promo. You just said it was somebody that owned a hair company. So I just thought that was so weird that, you know what this person looks like. We've never seen him and you couldn't get it to stop. So that's why you did it. Okay. So, then he wanted to put out other reasons as to why, because you see that he did that like 2 weeks ago. So I guess that wasn't flying. He needed something else. So he decided to say this.
So I didn't share for a while because I couldn't, and I, this was in a headspace too. But a lot of you guys know, because I've opened up about it a lot of times before, just not a lot of times before, a few times before I've opened up about it, that my entire life, my entire existence on this planet we call Earth, I've suffered from depression and anxiety my entire life, really bad.
Okay. So now it's depression again. So if you knew that this was the type of person that you are, why are you constantly taking these people's money? You know what I mean? Why are you constantly doing that? If you know that you've been suffering ever since you were, you say 8 years old, but 5th grade, so that would put you at 10 years old, and you know that this is what you do, why enter into any type of agreement with anyone if you know that you haven't healed from any of that? So now it's the depression, but you were still very much active on Instagram. Still very much active on Instagram, saying stuff, taking pictures in fucking fucked up raincoats and knee-highs and shit, and the fucking same jeans you wore in the What About It Kayla video. All you did was cut them and make them into shorts and shit because you broke and ain't got no fucking money. I don't know what you're spending them people money on or whatever, So, and then that's the thing. You want people to have compassion for you for having all this depression, but it has been documented that Keisha came to this platform full of depression, full of all this other stuff, but you granted her no type of relief, no type of solace. You still came at her for like 3 months straight, full throttle, knowing that, depression could have you, in the bed to where you can't even get out. Like, but she still had to do her content. Like, you had no mercy on her. Why should your people have mercy on you? Because if you go into depression that much, like, you wouldn't have been able to go a full 3 months straight with doing what you was doing. We're going to get into why you, started being the way that you are, So, yeah, I mean, it's really crazy. So then decided to say this.
As far as that, my wig content is really not going to be existing at all because I'm tired of talking about this bitch.
Okay, so he says basically another reason is because, his wig, he likes to call a girl wig. His Keisha content is, there's nothing else to say, but you have said that 1,000,000 times and you revert back to talking about Keisha. You have been saying this for years. So many people have tried to get you to stop. I Am Skeletor tried to get you to stop. Ashley tried to get you to stop. Everybody, your fans, everybody told you that you were going too far and you still took it farther than that. So, no. And then I have a Discord, but mine is a professional one or whatever. So, we have to chat in there. I know how a Discord works. You can have like different channels and stuff like that. And so you did have more than one channel. So you could have very well went into the one where they weren't really talking about all of that, or just made one where it was like, no Keisha talking this. Let's just talk about the weather or whatever the fuck stalkers and shit talk about. Like that was not a thing. So you were saying, oh, it wasn't a positive place for me to be, and it just wasn't this and it wasn't that, but your platform is not positive anyway. So how could you have the energy for 3 straight months to tear somebody down that you don't even fucking know? So no, those are every reason that he gave. It's not the reason, honey. It's not the reason. And I'm gonna go deep. Now, the first reason I'm gonna give, it's not gonna be as deep. It's gonna be shallow. But y'all gotta hear me out with the second reason. I'm telling y'all this is what it is. But the first reason is, okay, so his ass started like writing checks. I mean, his mouth started writing checks his ass could not cash, So he promised you guys so much content like for a year, and then recently, in order to get you guys to join the Discord, said, I'm gonna get you the full audio of of Mama Pastel doing this, that, and the third. You know, I'm going to get you a full audio of this. I'm going to get you an audio of that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. He said so much stuff, but y'all was crazy for even buying it because he never fucking fell through for the free. So what the hell you think he going to do for the pay? Okay. But you would think somebody would, but no, that's not Paris's MO. That's not him, you know? So, okay. So he thought, okay, I know what I can do with that. Okay. He was like, okay, I'm going to create a divergence so that, you know, they fall for anything. So I'm going to give them other shit so they can stop asking me. But this other shit fell through. So he was like, okay, well, let me come through with the psychic, you know. So he came through with the psychic and he did a Patreon on that. You know, he wasn't too depressed to do that. And he was good with doing that and talking about it and everything. He was in the right mindset. But see, that fell through. You know, we got that shit shut down. You know, that fell through. So he couldn't just be like, to drag the whole psychic shit out for like a month and, you know, be like, hold on, we're going to get to that content, you know, where the shit that I promised y'all, we're going to get to that. But first of all, we need to talk about this. What else Keisha said? You know, he was going to milk that. And the backup was Gingy. So, but then Gingy, you know, because Gingy was lying, you know, this nigga, they say he was on his Patreon or somewhere reading messages. He wasn't showing receipts. He was just reading just bogus messages. And see, that shit got shut down quickly too. It got shut down quickly too. So he couldn't like create a divergence with that either. So there was nobody else to go to. Like he didn't, Ashley wasn't going to help him. I mean, Fort Hedsel is a snake. Like Fort Hedsel is going to do what's best in Fort Hedsel's, for her, you know what I mean? So, I mean, he just was like, well, damn, well, if I do return to Patreon, if I do return to my Discord, I'm going to have to start answering questions about the shit that I promised them. And he wouldn't even do and one of them was supposed to be a Cheeto, and he wouldn't even want to do that because we'll get into that, okay? So that was the first reason. But the real main reason is because I'm telling you, he does not like y'all. I'm a good judge of character, and I've been in the gay community for so long, even though I'm just an ally now. There are certain types of gay men, okay? And like I said, I'm going to break it all the way down, all right? Okay. So in the gay community, they'll have like, let's say the gay boys, the ones that are cisgender, they want to be boys. Okay. So you have the boys that only hang with girls. Like it's all of them, you know, they don't dress as girls. They don't do none of that, but they just gay boys, but all their friends are girls. They don't even want another gay guy to be in their clique. They're highly protective over their girls. And one of my friends, Mike, rest in peace, Mike, he told somebody, it was like, that was trying to be down with us. He was like, I'm the only rooster in this hen house. So you got those. Those are the ones, those are those boys, okay? So then you got the other gay boys. The gay boys that don't hang with girls. Like, they don't like girls. They're not with all that. They're, they might have a gay girl a girl best friend. They may have one. But sometimes these people are their friend because they were they were friends. They met them because they were both outcasts in like high school, middle school, or something like that. So sometimes it'll be like some butch looking gay girl, but you know, basically she's family. Or sometimes it could be a fly chick. It could be somebody, you know, they could attach to them. But this was back in high school. This was because they needed people to hang with, and you know, that's their only one. But when you see them out in the clubs and stuff, it's like they stick to each other. It's like they really don't ordinarily like girls, even though they don't dress as girls or nothing. They don't really like girls like that. They don't want girls in their clique. They don't want girls doing that. They can tolerate some gay girls, but not too much. They're all heavily into each other, okay? So then you got the trans ones, the trans gay guys, okay? So then a lot of them, majority of them, they strictly hang with each other. Other trans women. They don't hang with girls at all. They do not like girls. They say shit like this.
Cisgender women can be cool with trans women that are not as pretty. They don't have a problem with,
you know, stuff like that. They really have a hatred for women. They don't really want to, you know, hang with women. They want to hang with each other. They want to uplift their own. They want to complain about how we're the ones that's making people attack them. You know, they don't get down like that. But then you got some of the trans ones that will hang with, you know, they might hang with girls every once in a while, but they still kind of mostly revert back to whatever, you know. So it's rare to see them just hanging like that, you know. Okay. So when you look at Paris, what does Paris hang with? What does Paris hang with? Okay. you always see Paris hanging with gay boys. Like the boys ones, the cisgender gay boys. You've only heard of Paris talk about somebody that was in high school that died. Some girl, oh, that's my friend, you know. But for the most part, when Paris is out going somewhere, or if Paris go do something, it's always with gay boys. And that is very rare because like the cisgender gay boys, the bottoms, they don't like trans women. They don't get along with them. They really don't. But so that makes me, Mink Bob D told me, he was like, you know what? I don't even think he probably dresses up like that all the time. I think it might be for the camera and all this other stuff, but I'm on the other spectrum because he's so hard up, don't want to be a female. It's like that. So he doesn't hang with, you know, gay, with girl. He doesn't relate to women. He doesn't relate to women. He don't like them. There's those type of gays that really, really hate and don't like women. Okay. So then, okay. So there's also, with that being said, it's like a lot of times they'll hate women, but the women that's kind of like in their personal life. But a lot of gay men, trans or whatever, they are heavily, they have a fan base, like they really, really idolize women that are celebrity women. Like if the gays like you, then oh baby, they are cult, they will stalk you. So there are women that they love, but it's women that are, they love Beyonce. Like they love, if it weren't for Azalea Banks, which is weird because she has a homophobic ways, nobody would mess with Azalea Banks, but she has a huge, huge gay following. That's why she has any relevance now. You know what I'm saying? It's only the gay boys, not even the gay girls, that like Azalea Banks. Like nobody else listens to that. So, and you know how like with him, he really, really, he's crazy about Lil' Kim. He's crazy about this person. Like, yeah, they can have those. They will love those to death because they secretly want to be them. So that brings me to the thing with Keisha. So I feel like before he started dressing like a girl and before he started transitioning, he watched Keisha. Like, he was a fan of Keisha. He was like coming at Keisha, oh, hey, Keish, as a gay boy. So, you know, Keisha might have helped him come out or something like that. So Keisha was still in that family. She was still in the gay family. They can't relate to like straight women and stuff. They don't like them, right? So with him watching Keisha, and, you know, Keisha's his Little Kim of YouTube and all this other stuff. Yes, he genuinely had like a love for Keisha and, you know, watching Malibu, which Malibu was a boy anyway. He really, really did. Like Keisha is a celebrity. Like she's a celebrity. If people are crying on her live because they talking to her, she's a celebrity. And if she wasn't, she's definitely a celebrity to him. Okay. So all his, for how long he could remember, he's always wanted to be in Keisha's world. He's always wanted to do this. So he tried to do it the first time. And, you know, he tried it with niceness. That didn't work. So when she stopped being gay and he started like hating her, because he saw for years, he's like another Toya, because Toya was like, I was taking up for her and she ain't even say nothing. You know, people that are obsessed with you, they feel that that's what you should do. So when Keisha wasn't, you know, returning, and Keisha ended up getting a man and all this other stuff, broke his heart. So that's when he started with the hate stuff, and it didn't take off that year, but then last year it took off. So literally he's been using you guys just to get her attention, because if you notice, for like so many, like 3 months or whatever, you know, let's just listen to this.
At one point, I was doing the lives every single day, early 2021, and then it stopped. I did a couple of weeks, then it stopped. I did a couple of months.
In the beginning, he was doing the content every single day, every day, like just often. He was very, very consistent, and that was before he was able to have the pleasure of talking to Keisha. That was before he was able to talk to Keisha, okay? So he was basically using you guys just to bully this girl on the phone to get into her world. You, like I said, you had to hear how he was on the phone when they was with the lawyer. When Keisha wouldn't say nothing, you had to hear how he was on the phone with Keisha. I like you. I like you. I like you. And so that's why he was like, let's get her brand deals. Because he knew, let me bully her. Let me use all these low vibrational women to bully her. And then I'm going to shoot my shot and be like, yo, I think we need to talk. And it works because Keisha's a reasonable person. He knows Keisha. Probably damn near better than Keisha knows herself. So he knew that, okay, let me do this. And Keisha's reasonable. So, you know, I'll make her think that, you know, we could talk and all this other stuff. And, you know, they were talking about all kind of other stuff. He was telling Keisha, maybe you should do this with your channel. Oh, I think this would be so great. You know, they were talking about shit like that. And what did he do? After he got that and he was wondering if he was going to be friends with Keisha, he just came back and he ignored you guys. He ignored you. He left you because he was like, well, this was what I was doing this for. Like, I don't need these dumbass bitches no more. Let me just go on ahead and see if Keisha will call me. So he was basically like a prom date, trying to see if Keisha will call, see if Keisha do this and Keisha do that. And then he saw that there was going to be no friendship with Keisha. There was not going to be any collabs. He wasn't going to be in Keisha's life. So once he saw that, he says, well, let me use these people to bully her again. So that's when he came back out and was like, you didn't want nice Paris. You didn't want nice Paris. And started bullying Keisha again to say, look, I was nice. I left you alone. So continue to be on the phone with me, be my friend and all this other stuff, and I can stop it. But you see, it wasn't working. So he kept with the stuff and kept using you guys for that to try to, you know, bully this girl. And, you know, for the most part, it was working. So now that he's, and you're probably saying with the whole girl thing, well, don't he like Ashley? Don't he like Hayes for Hetzel and stuff like that? No. But at the same time, they do cling to people that still, women that will still serve a purpose. Like For Hetzel serves a purpose. That's why he was able to let For Hetzel do what For Hetzel did to him. Like For Hetzel be doing all kinds of stuff, and For Hetzel just did something else to him that he don't know about. And you know what? And I'm not gonna even say it at this point. I don't think nobody know. It was something that some information that I'm privy to that she just did to him. And like I said, I mean, I said in my last video, oh, this girl ain't good for you. This girl did this, but the bitch is above me now. So whenever you find out what the fuck that is, it is what it is, you know? So, like I said, with, For Hetzel still having a leg in the race, he was like, I don't want to get rid of no context because, you know, right now, Ashley may not be able to, you know, might not deal with me. And if that day come, I could team up with Hazel and bully Ashley the way that I, you know, got the followers to bully Keisha. So that's why he's letting Hazel do all kind of fuck shit to him and put him on a spot and play with him and all this other shit and just try to act like, oh, I didn't know. And then of course with Ashley is a very direct link to Keisha. So, and child, it's so direct to where, okay, if y'all watch this Instagram live, child, okay, did y'all see where this dude said he was coming to Atlanta, but he never told y'all what it was for? Like I said, I'm on this end, so I'm privy to some information, bitch. If y'all knew why the fuck he was trying to come to Atlanta and what the fuck he was trying to do, if y'all really knew what the hell he was trying to do, big sir, absolutely not. You lost your fucking mind. So when that shit got shut the fuck down of what he was trying to do when he came down here, yeah, you see, he didn't come down here. He didn't come down here. But no, bitch, you lost your fucking mind. And I wish I could tell y'all, but you know, I got permission, you know, we decide what the fuck we want to say. They say I can say it, but I'm not, because like I said, you know, y'all get y'all content from him. But yeah, he lost his fucking mind. So for situations like that, you know, he got to keep Ashley around. He got to keep Ashley around and stuff like that. So no, it's no true like or whatever. His true like is that. So basically, he's not going into the Discord fucking with y'all because he can't relate to y'all. Y'all are a bunch of straight females, okay? Some of you bitches in your 60s and some of you bitches old, and you know, who knows what y'all talking about shit he can't relate to. He don't like women like that anyway, unless you're one of his celebrity types or unless you can be used. He don't fuck with women. He don't hang with women. So y'all are all women. So now that he ain't got a channel, he can't use y'all to bully. Like, y'all was really paying this dude. All he had to do was come up in there and just, y'all would have eaten anything, but he doesn't relate to y'all. And so the proof with that is now on his Patreon, because he just said, I don't want to do, I'm not trying to do this. He said this.
As far as that, my wig content is really not going to be existing at all because I'm tired of talking about this bitch.
Okay, so now his wig, she done took all that money from y'all, got cash ups and everything. So now he don't want to do the Keisha wig, you know, content anymore after he done did all that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, y'all, he can't use y'all to do anything to Keisha. He don't even have his page. He can't use y'all for anything. And he don't want to be friends with y'all. So even with the keto shit, y'all are crazy as hell. Somebody, a man, a 30-year-old man's body is not the same, that's full of hormones and shit, is not going to have the same results with doing keto or anything like that with, like, you know, real women that were born women. And so basically he's trying to put, because who the fuck asked him for that? Did more than 10 people ask him for that? So now in his Patreon and all this other stuff, he going to talk about shit that he wants to do. He can't relate to y'all. So the keto shit, he's obsessed with that. So he's like, oh, a keto live nobody asked for and shit like that. And then now tonight, what does he have y'all doing? He has y'all watching a bunch of gay dudes fight on Bad Boys Club. It's a gay show, you know, like he gonna have y'all doing that and what else he doing on live? You know, he likes to game. So y'all gaming and shit. You know, y'all can watch him game and eat food at 3, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning and watch TV and shit and listen to music and shit. Cause y'all have nothing in common with this dude. He is bored with y'all. Your only purpose was to go and stalk and harass Keisha. That's all he wanted you guys for. And you know, it was all fumble of the bag. So, like I said, I'm not just saying that just to be like, oh, because you're trying to turn us against to it. No. That he, just the type of gay guy that he is, he don't like girls. Because, like I said, even with him wanting to be a woman so bad, it should have been to the point where, because he's trying to really be a woman so bad, not a trans woman, he would not want to hang with gay boys because it would basically clock him. Even though his fucking face and everything else is clocking him, it would clock him. So it would have been in his best interest to hang with cisgender females, but no, he don't even hang with y'all. He's that type of gay boy where they're in their own area. And so like, I wouldn't have never known that if it weren't for Pose. Like Pose was, showed a scene where this trans woman went into a gay bar where it was a bunch of boys and they kicked Blanca out because they were like, we don't deal with y'all. So that's that on that. So don't take it personally, guys. Like, as long as you do this, he's not gonna fuck with y'all. He don't like y'all. And if y'all would have been a Discord full of gay men, he would have been in that bitch every day. Y'all would have been his safe haven. Y'all would have been like, hey, y'all, you know, I'm down, I'm sad, I don't feel good, I don't feel. He would have come and talked to y'all, but he don't like women like that. He don't fucking relate to y'all. He doesn't. So that's why. So, you know, kick y'all own self in the ass because y'all was crazy for even going through that shit. But anyway, so yes, we will have to get back to. I'm going to do a friend mob video. I still got a lot of Paris content because there's a lot of, ooh, girl, child. But, you know, I got to air out friend mob, you know, tomorrow and shit like that. You know, I got to get back to her because she been getting a little bit beside herself, her fat, cankle self. So, anyway, I thank you guys for watching and girl hands. Bye.